Hello, so the first thing we're going to go through today then is how to bring your spine into what's called a brace neutral position. We're going to lay on the floor, we're going to go for a simple sequence just to get your spine into that position, and after that we're going to move on to some other exercises. So starting out then, you're going to need no equipment, you're just going to be laying on the floor. And the reason we start on the floor is because there's no load going through the spine, it's just a nice safe place to mess around and organise the position of your spine without adding any sort of danger of adding a load on the back or anything like that. So we're going to start out then just by laying flat on the floor. And the first thing we want to do then is just talk a little bit about breathing, because breathing is going to help sort of keep this stable midline. So throughout, what we're going to be doing is breathing in through your nose. And what you're going to feel is the air comes down into your stomach first, and then breathe out through your mouth, okay? So breathe in through your nose. And what you can feel then is you'll get some air coming in down to your stomach, and you should feel air sort of pushing out all the way around, so not just into your stomach. You should feel it into your stomach, into your sides here a little bit, and into your lower back there a little bit as well. And also what we're going to do then is use some tension in the core, and we're going to tense the abdomen muscles, the obliques and the lower back. So we're going to tense all the way around. You want to imagine you've got like a 360 belt going all the way around of tension. And as you breathe in, the air will go into there as well, okay? So we're going to bear that in mind in a moment. And what we're going to do first of all now is just bring our feet together and point our toes. We're going to start by squeezing your glutes here. And by squeezing your glutes, you're bringing your pelvis into a neutral position. Next up, what we're going to do then is take that breath in through your nose. We take some air into your diaphragm, and what we're going to do is going to breathe out, bring our rib cage down, so you can see I've tilted it down there, and then we add a little bit of tension into the system there. We leave some air in there. Breathe in again. Add that tension, so that's nice and sort of stable in the midline now. All we need to do now is just make sure our shoulders are back, head's not sort of looking up, down, just nice and looking forward. And this is it. This is your neutral position. You can put your hands by your side. You can have them palm down, palm up, however you feel comfortable. So just reset then. So we're going to be doing in. Point your toes. Breathe in. Some air into there. Breathe out. Tilt your ribcage downwards. You've got some tension and air in your core. Shoulders back in this position. So this is your brace neutral spine. Now obviously we put some tension into the core, and we put some air in the sort of diaphragm area so that we can sort of stabilise this midline when we're doing movements. Now the amount of tension that you're going to need is going to depend on the task at hand. So obviously if you're doing something just laying on the floor, trying to keep your spine in a good position, you're not going to need a lot of tension. When you move up to something like a deadlift, the amount of tension you're going to need there is going to be quite high. So you're going to have a play around with that throughout the program, but just start off by practicing that sequence.